You are tuned in to G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that share button as you come on in. I know football getting ready to start soon, but you got to rock out with your guys before the game start. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host, G5 Jeff TV. As you can see, I got the general here with me. Boxing First Vlog, a.k.a. Money, a.k.a. Blunt Bayless is in the building. What's going on, player?
Oh man, here ready to talk this buffoonery in boxing. So man, let's get to it.
Absolutely. I gotta put this disclaimer out there before we get started. We had some shenanigans go on behind the scenes here on the channel. So I gotta kind of reiterate our purpose. Our purpose on this channel is to interact with as many people as possible on a daily basis when it comes down to boxing. That's our mission statement. That's what we do. That does not mean that we are going to agree all the time. You should not follow a movement because you agree with everything that they say. You should follow a movement when that movement allows you to get your opinion off and you're able to talk situations out even when you don't see eye to eye. So I felt like I needed to say that. Y'all know what that was for. And we gonna roll with that. But we got guests in the building already. Andre Southgate is in the building. Andre, what's going on, player? Tony's Reviews is in the building. Tony's Reviews, what's going on, player, man? Appreciate you stopping through. It's a lot of nonsense going on in the sport, man. And I'm just going to mention them all real quick, and then I'm going to let my bro Boxing First Vlog cook on the first topic. We watched Vitor Belfort and Evander Holyfield. That was crazy. Then what got swept under the rug was Anderson Silva and Tito Ortiz. That was crazy. Then we had the Oscar Valdez situation, which was crazy. And then we had David Haye calling out Tyson Fury after an exhibition bout. So we got a lot of garbage that we got to clean up today, Boxing First Vlog. Because you the general, I'm going to let you pick the first topic we going to go on, brother.
Man, bro, I got to be honest with you, bro. I heard your spiel right there. It kind of seems like all of this is one big bundle of buffoonery. So it's kind of all in line with just why people talk so bad about boxing from time to time. You know what I'm saying? It's not a sport that you can bash all year round. It's a sport that had more great moments than its bad moments. But being honest, bro, just this past 30 days, it's just been terrible, bro. Just the bad news on the testing side and just the matchups that they're making with these celebrity fights.
Everybody's about to catch it. Everybody's about to catch it. Everybody's about to catch a full clip. You want to go Holyfield, Vitor Belfort first?
Man, we can talk that, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I think they did him a favor. I'm not sure that Holyfield. I think they did Holyfield a solid and just kind of stopping there. So
no, I agree with the stoppage. I agreed with it.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it was a last minute thing, and they needed a major name. You know what I'm saying? It was Triller kind of got thrown in the corner. Whoever the exact promoter was, I don't know those names from that industry, but I just kind of think they got thrown into a moment, and they definitely needed a solid name. And it just happened to be that the OG is, have decent shape for a double OG at this point in time in his career. So I don't know, man. But it's part of the buffoonery in boxing. If you're making these type of matchups, bro, you're going to be reaching for characters such as Holyfield at grandfather age, you know what I'm saying, pushing 60, bro. Like this is like I said, man, it's just the buffoonery in boxing. So the fight in itself wasn't a fight. I don't understand this dude Vitor. I've been known to be on the finest juices. Belfort, call out Canelo, call out Jake Paul, just continuing the onslaught, the avalanche of just humiliation of the sport at this particular time, bro. Like, how dare you call anybody out, bro? You, I don't know. This is getting nerve-wracking. You kind of almost have a loss for words. This is when I need to bust out my dictionary. You know what I'm saying? Get my Malcolm X on and really just, you know what I'm saying, run the gauntlet on these dudes. But I'm trying to keep it civil as possible.
Vlog, hold on real quick. Shane, say something real quick.
I can hear both of you, so please tell me you can hear me.
Vlog, please tell me you can hear Shane.
No, I can't hear or see. No, I'm just playing.
He can hear. Okay, perfect.
I'm not gonna be on for long though, because where I am is about to get real dark real soon.
That's fine. And from other parts of the world, we got VP Shane in the building. Big shout out to you, bro. Let me get through these comments real quick, and then I'm gonna get right to you. Bruce Goals is in the building and says, salute my brothers. Big shout out to you, my good brother. Tony's Reviews said Holyfield should have never been in the ring. You could tell from his training footage he was moving like a slug covered in salt. The fact that they let him fight was ridiculous. Even worse, Belfort showboating. All right, Shane, we letting off a full clip on everybody today. So you want to get any words out before I start letting off?
Bro, right now I'm just here for the sniper. You guys can let off the full rounds there. I'll let you guys do with the heavy artillery. I'm going for the direct connections. Okay,
so all right, Vlog. I'm gonna go ahead and go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I'm gonna start with this Vitor Belfort, Evander Holyfield thing. Number one, how the hell did he get licensed? That's what I want to know. That's number one. Number two, you can tell by the interviews that he did, bro. He can't even get his words together. Like, he can't even get his words together. And I'm not even joking, yo. Like, I'm not even saying that to get a laugh out of anybody. Like, when he talks, he can't get his words together. Like, he's stumbling over his own words. Like, that's a problem. That is a huge problem. Then I blame all of the people that was hyping him up the entire times. If you was running pads with Evander Holyfield, you dead wrong. If you was in his corner, you are dead wrong. If you was in the gym with him, you are dead wrong. If you was sparring with him, you are dead wrong. You know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Let me. You shooting at me right now because
no, I'm not.
I did say just based on size. No. I'm being honest. I'm being honest, bro. I put a post up when I heard that De La Hoya fell out. And just based on size, I thought this was a better fight for the MMA guy, the Vitor Belfort. Vitor. I thought just based on size, I thought it was a better fight.
No,
but I'm one of them guys
that
kind of semi-supported it.
I wasn't referencing that.
Yeah, but I put myself in that category though. I put myself with them. The stupid motherfuckers that just was. I do. I got.
Bro, but you were an outside person looking at it from an outside perspective.
A media perspective. I'm just putting out information.
Correct. There was people that were actually in the gym with Evander Holyfield. There was people that were actually helping him train. There was people that was actually running pads with him, the heavy bag, doing road work, stuff like that. If you are if you were a part of that circle, you are dead wrong. You are dead wrong. The one thing that makes me, Boxing First Vlog, and Shane like brothers is when I'm on some bullshit, they will call me on it. When Vlog is on some bullshit, we will call him on it. When Shane is on some bullshit, we will call him on it. That's what brothers do. That's what family does. Like, you don't let family go out like that. I seen the pad work that Evander Holyfield was doing. It was embarrassing, bro. And I'm talking about not in the sense of like it wasn't impressive for like a 60-year-old man. Yes, he looks impressive as a 60-year-old man, but you're sending a man into the ring against a guy that's known for the finest juices. and he's throwing punches. He's throwing punches in slow motion. Like he's throwing punches in slow motion. And y'all gonna send that man out there for that for a bag? For a bag. It's embarrassing.
That shit happened in less than 2 minutes, bro. That shit is terrible, bro. I mean, them female fighting minutes. I mean, that's terrible, bro. Who put that shit together? All of them should be taken out back and horsewhip.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%. Listen, it's crazy, man. Like, the thing that pisses me off the most, yo, is you see situations like this, and the fucking crowd was jam packed.
Bro, I want to say something.
Go ahead, Shane.
I want to piggyback off what Blunt said in his article. I want to know what these guys are doing outside of boxing that's making them chase this boxing money so much. I don't know if these guys they got gambling habits or they're drinking or what is it? Like, did their pension plan not right? Like, why do they have to keep chasing this boxing money?
I can answer that. I can actually answer that. Boxing from a business perspective is probably the most brutal sport in the world because there's no regulations involved. So you have a lot of people, and I'm gonna get real detailed with this answer. And anybody that's within the sport of boxing knows this. The majority of fighters sign bad contracts. They either sign bad contracts or they sign contracts that they outperform and they can't get out of them. That's the main thing. Second thing, a lot of these boxers, they're like rappers. They got big entourages and families and all this and all that. So when you make $1 million, if you got 30 motherfuckers around you, that $1 million ain't that much money. You understand what I'm saying? The third thing, there's no one preaching investments, putting your money aside, things like that. There's a lot that's wrong with the sport of boxing from the business perspective that don't give these fighters a clear path for them to explore other things to become financially independent and to become financially stable. They are living fight to fight, just like we're living check to check. You understand what I'm saying? So when they get older in age, and it's everybody, it's very few that have made it out and they're financially well off and they had their faculties. The reason why Mike Tyson stepped into the ring is because he blew his money. The reason why Roy Jones stepped into the ring is because he blew his money. The reason why Antonio Tarver was going to jump into the ring is because he wants another bag.
What about Floyd?
Floyd is just greedy.
But Floyd is just greedy. I think what you can I, let me say this real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
Guru. I think how you answered his question was sort of off premise because you stated why the lifetimers continue to fight. This is really about these dudes that are coming from other genres, have lost their lane in whatever field they was in, and they think the easiest way to make a bag is to come play boxing. And I think that's disrespectful to the guys you just mentioned. The lifetimers that, like you said, may have signed a buy contract that just didn't get paid for their skills, didn't get marketed right, so they never really blew up. All of these different things. I find it disrespectful that you can have outsiders come in and make a bag. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
Like you said.
Was that your question, Shane? I'm sorry. Did I get the question wrong?
No, you. I know why you attacked it that way, but what Blunt is talking about is a real good point. I'll say why it's a real good point is because, unfortunately, we know how nasty the boxing business is. Someone like Evander Holyfield, Tyson, they got done dirty by people like Don King and the nasty stuff that's in boxing. So it's not really their fault. But when you look at the isolated incidents like the KSIs and Logan Pauls, Jake Pauls, the dudes from MMA and all of that stuff, and American football players or whatever they were, and them coming into the sport, you have to attack it from a different perspective because they didn't sign bad contracts. So why are they in the sport?
I can answer.
But they're making a bag. It is the biggest insult. They're making a bag. It's not like they're coming in earning a real not journeyman, but entry-level paycheck into our sport. These guys are making probably more than they made in 10 fights in the MMA, 20 fights in the MMA. Come on, bro. This is terrible,
One
bro.
second, Jeff. 1 second, Jeff. And just to add on top of that, bro, what I feel like is a bit unfortunate is because let's say Evander Holyfield or Roy Jones or Mike Tyson, they spent all their money. Their whole life, all they know is how to fight to make money. So you can't really blame them if they fight to make money. That's all they know. You see my point? Other people, that's where you have to raise the eye.
I agree with that. I agree with what both of y'all said. In terms of the outsiders coming in, trying to play boxing to get a bag, they're taking advantage of the pay-per-view model. So a person like a KSI, a person like a Logan Paul, a person like a Jake Paul, they have a core amount of fans. They know they can come to the table and they say, hey, I know I'm going to bring 2 to 3 million people with me. So I'm going to take my 2-3 million people. I'm going to apply it to this very basic, old school pay-per-view model that boxing has. And I'm going to bring my 2-3 million people and I'm going to put it under a pay-per-view model. And I'm going to make me a bag all in one night. All in one night. That's why they're coming to boxing, because it's the biggest, it's the quickest flip. It's the quickest hustle flip ever. That's a good point.
Because you can't do that in American football or NBA. You can't
do it in no other sport. You can't do it in no other sport. In any other sport, you got to go through college. You got to play high school ball. You got to play college ball. You got to do all that. You have to go through ranks to get to the professionals. Boxing is the only place you can literally go from the supermarket to the ring.
Whose fault is that?
Who fault is that?
I gotta be honest, bro. No, I gotta be. Let me get this out, bro. I gotta be honest, bro. I understand what you said. That's great business. That's a great hustle. That's great managing, great planning. All of that's smart. But if you want to put out, if the people that respect you for what you are already doing, go see you do something else and then not do it well at all, and these people not be honest with you, and then you turn around and think you're going to continue to do it and do it and do it, and this guy knows who I'm talking about, this is where the problem comes in with the fans that are wasting their money on poor events like Triller just put on this past weekend. The rest of the card was terrible, lineup wise, David Hay being on there, all of that was terrible, bro. It was just, I'm blaming the people that are watching this, because I'm about to take that app completely off all my electronics.
A vlog, but the one thing that I can tell you, bro, and it's unfortunate, in one end, fans say they want this and they want that, but then at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, they take their money and they put it on a sideshow. People love a circus. People love a fucking circus, bro.
That's a fact. They love a circus.
They love a circus, bro. They love a circus. Bro,
I'm gonna tell you. No, let's be honest. I gotta be honest and just a diehard. If you're going to pay for a combat sports event, and that's boxing, this is the #1 combat sports on the planet. It's the first way we learn to defend ourselves is by putting our freaking hands up. A baby will put their hands up. So it's the oldest form of defense and combat that we know. Nobody comes out kicking. Nobody comes out wrestling. Everybody come out with their hands up. So it's always boxing first. That said, let these people that are following the KSIs, the Pauls, and whatever other outsider decides to poke their head into this sport, would that fan really pay event? Or would they continue to pay the $20 for these garbage joints? Because these dudes will never be in a prime event. They'll never be in a ring with the tops, the Canelos, the Tanks, or any of these guys, which when you see these guys, it's going to cost you a bag, because this is the elite of boxing. So why are you wasting $20 on some garbage, bro? Like, man, send it to me, bro. I mean, if you're going to just give away money, man, send your OG something.
You got to understand that these people, a lot of the casuals who follow KSI and Logan Paul, they don't know what real boxing is. So they're just paying for a service. They don't care about tradition. They don't care about none of that. They just care about a service. And in their eyes, whether it's a joke or it's not, they're gonna put the money up because
hey, Shane,
it's a service.
Let me get in these comments real quick before they get out of hand. Bruce Gould said this weekend we got a former Green Beret transvestite choke out a girl in MMA. We saw a drug cheat win a fight that should have never took place, and questionable decision, and a legend make a buck. Facts, all facts. Andre Southgate, 100%. The guy has a slurred speech and 58 years old, taking a lot of heavy blows. You can tell he is punch drunk. There's a reason why California didn't allow it to happen, I believe. Yeah, he shouldn't have been in the ring, period. But every state has its own jurisdiction, and for the right amount, they gave him a license. His coordination was very poor in the fight. His coordination in life is poor. Like, and I'm just like, you can't have people that are.
Let me put this out there.
What?
Yeah, let me put this out there. You want to know where he's at when it comes to his day-to-day activities? He's not a part of his son's boxing journey. That tells you where Holyfield is at day-to-day. Because if he could do what it took to really be in that ring and be effective against Viator, he would be more hands-on with his son, who's a professional, who's trying to make his name. And that would probably be a help that your dad is really there hands-on with you. He's not really helping his son. So I think that would tell you a lot about where he's at day to day and why he probably shouldn't have been licensed.
Well, I agree with that. Also, just he's not fit to be in the ring. He's just not fit. He's not fit to be in the ring. I had to be honest with you, Evander Holyfield ain't fit to be in a fight in a nursing home, bro. Real shit. Like, he just needs to just park it. He just needs to park it. Period. Like, let the legends be legends, man. Bruce Goals, he said, what we used to call punch drunk, we now know is CTE, and a lot of ex-boxers show signs. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing though. Like, it's just it's a serious thing. Tony's review said, are you dropping a link? If you gonna click the link, then absolutely. Bruce Goes, Evander has like 40 kids. He lost hundreds of millions and is almost broke again. Bruce Goes, let me explain this to you real quick, brother. Shane, you on mute.
I know.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say something, bro. The thing that's crazy, guys like Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson, they were making so much money. They got robbed by Don King, and they was still filthy rich.
Facts.
Like, people say, like, yeah, like Don King robbed them, but they was still filthy rich after they got robbed.
And if you look at someone like Larry Holmes, for example, Larry Holmes actually got robbed by Don King as well, but he's still living quite comfortable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's yes, and you made a great point. Like, boxing is all they know, so that's all they're gonna go back to get a bag. That's very true. But when you get to a point to where you're getting up there in age, you should have had some solid investments. Because boxing is all you know doesn't mean that you can't broaden your horizons in other areas. Like, take Allen Iverson, for example. Allen Iverson was rumored to be broke, but his people set up a deal with basically Reebok where he had a retirement package. He's basically going to get like $40-50 million when he turned like 55. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's your people looking out for you. You understand what I'm saying? Not doing pads with somebody that's moving 2 miles an hour. Like, Evander Holyfield was moving like his transmission was good. I ain't letting up on that shit, man. I don't know who it was that was running pads with him and all that shit. I'm like, 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 pull that man to the side and tell that man, go have a seat. Go have a seat. I'd have rather Evander Holyfield get a PPP loan and go sit the fuck down, bro. Real shit. Real shit. They'd have gave it to him too.
Terrible, Jeff.
They'd have gave it to him too.
I'm not gonna be that hard on him. I just
think this shit, man.
I mean, the shot wasn't even that that bad, bro. That's what makes it terrible, bro. It's not like he went out there and got his bell rung, bro. Old boy hit him with a little sucker ass uppercut that was terrible, but okay from an MMA guy. Like, I guess, I don't know, bro. It was just the whole event, bro. The ref, man, that shit was just comedy on live, man. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Going to a concert and it's not really singing. It's just a comedy act. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Vlog, even like, at least with Floyd, when he pulls out the ski mask, at least he goes the whole 8 rounds or however many rounds it's supposed to be. At least he goes the whole joint.
But the difference, this is the thing though, and I'd have to go back, like almost echo boxing Blunt's point. When I mean, I have to ask myself, what are people actually paying for? Because you can't tell me that watching Evander Holyfield get knocked out is value for money. That's not value for money for me. That's actually almost upsetting.
Yeah, bro. That's no 100%. That's, you don't care about your money.
Someone there?
No, I did it by accident, bro. I did it by accident. Go ahead.
I was just saying that's not value for money, bro. I don't know how that's value for money. Jeff, you got comment.
All right, hold on. Kiki is in the building. What is going on, Kiki? I need for you to drop your location because you usually be in a certain spot.
What's happening, Kiki?
What's going on?
I'm sitting with you tonight, love. Sipping with you tonight.
I just got water. It's hot as hell. I just had water tonight. She said I definitely didn't waste my damn money on it. Yeah, I just watched the highlights. I didn't. Yeah,
I ain't even watched the highlights, bro.
Yeah. Let me see. Damn, this joint skipped like crazy. Hold on a second. Ray Gun 34. Big shout out to you, family. He said, "Why is a damn near 60-year-old man fighting for his age? He's in great shape and a legend, but is a embarrassment to the sport with these clown exhibitions, bro." Yeah, we letting off a full clip on these folks, and it's Evander's just the beginning. We got more clips to let off, and we gotta let them off before we put a link in the chat. Tony's reviews, so we gonna get to it though. Bruce Gold says, "I know that most boxers end up the same. That's why today's boxers need better financial advice."
Right.
Bruce, to go beyond the financial advice, it's hard to give a guy financial advice when these boxers are surrounded by criminals and shiesty people. It's hard to take financial advice from dudes like that.
You know what I think do something solid for boxers? It's not even no commission or nothing. I think it's for the elder statesmen of the sport. Just like we got older basketball players that these youngsters kind of look to for advice and things of that nature. Why not start a retirement plan? Have your elite boxers kick in a little more for those boxers that they made 20 wins in their career off of. You see what I'm saying? Like that sort of thing, like the boxers have to do it. They can't depend.
Can I reference you real quick, Blunt? Remember you told me about a year ago we had a whole discussion about fighters having retirement plans and unions and things like that. That was like over a year ago. And that's part of that transition. Yeah, we talked about that. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. For the people that don't know, I was actually on the phone with Blunt, Boxing First Vlog. I was actually on the road, and we probably talked about a good hour and a half about it. And it's really just a part of the evolution of just where boxing needs to be. It needs to be regulated. It needs to be regulated so we can get that. So we can get retirement plans for these guys, get some type of, like healthcare for these dudes, some type of financial planners. We can get, situations we can put together, not only for the legends.
It's just regulations so that they don't get robbed when they're pros, bro. Let's keep it real.
That's a fact, but amateurs are getting taken advantage of as well.
Exactly.
So it's not just pros.
When I mean pros, I mean like when they're in their prime, a lot of these fighters are getting robbed. And if they weren't getting robbed, they
Right.
won't be forced to fight all the
But-
time. But the reason why they're getting robbed is because promoters could literally do what they want.
They can do what they want to do. Exactly. Like the fact that a manager can get like 35% of a fighter's pay is absolutely ridiculous. Like it's crazy. You know what I mean? Tony's review said drop the link. I will definitely do so. Kiki laughing. Michael Johnson boxing
And then you
talking
got
more.
you got some situations as well, bro, where the manager is also the trainer. So not only they getting 35%, they're also getting more money for being a trainer. And then, bro, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, big shout out to Michael Johnson boxing talk. Big shout out to you, bro. He said they waiting to pull the plug to give out that 30 mil bounty. Hold on. Kiki said I'm at home for the night. Okay, but we know you got something in that cup though. What's in that cup you avoiding? We know you got something in that glass. Michael Johnson said it's not value for money for certain people, but some people love seeing train wrecks, so that's their lane. Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier, bro. Like, some people love a clown show. They will pay for a clown show, like for sure. They'll pay for a circus. Ray Gun 34 definitely needs to be regulated. That's the key. That's the key. Boxing needs to be regulated. Once it's regulated, then you can administer some of the things that a regular sport has. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Goals.
But my point though, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Ahead,
my point is this: don't wait for. I get what you're saying, but the boxers don't wait. The boxers, the neighborhood gyms, these people that are finding the fighters, this has to start at the grassroots level. This is not something you got to run to Capitol Hill for. You understand what I'm saying? When I say take care of the fighters, I just think it's something that has to be done that way, bro. I get what you're saying, and I'm not knocking that.
No, I hear what you're saying. What I'm saying
is
that's not realistic.
So no, hold up, Jeff. It got to start somewhere, bro. It can't come from the top down, bro.
So why they not doing it now? That's what I'm saying. Like, so why they not doing it now? Because you talking off a principle. That's my point. People don't have principle. That's why we need regulation.
But that's my point too. Look at society. Look at these trash ass fights that they're showing. That tells you what's wrong. Tells you what's wrong. When you go spend your money on that garbage, you ain't got no principle and no morality about you in the first place. So you ain't gonna look out for nobody.
We're circling around the same point. We're surrounded. We in a situation where we need principle to make things stick, and we're in a sport where there's absolutely no principle. There's not many people that got principle in this sport. So everything that you want to do, when you throw it on the wall, it's not going to stick because it takes principle for stuff to stick. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes down to boxing, and it's just too much nonsense going on right now. Like, you can't even trust nobody you can't even trust nobody to tell a 58-year-old man to go sit his ass down.
Yeah, you can't.
Like, it's hard to have a trust that. It's hard, bro. It's hard to have. You can't trust
the associations.
You can't trust the associations.
The biggest problem is, bro, the only quality control that boxing has is money. That's the truth, bro. As long as you got the money, that's all they need. There's no quality control whatsoever.
Yeah. Bruce Gold said there was a Senator John McCain who wanted to start a federal boxing commission with health insurance and pensions. It never even got before the House. When he died, it died. Google it. It's facts. Bruce Gould, let me explain this to you a little bit further. I do remember that. Even if it would have got to the floor, even if it would have went through the entire process, it would have became law, but just in the United States, though. So you'd have had the UK and everywhere else where that wouldn't have applied.
The problem with that though is, again, it's money, bro. It's money.
Yeah, I know, but I was just seeing his situation out. It would have only been an issue in the States.
Promoters benefit from dysfunction.
No, you know what? I'm from out here. I just got out here when he was working on that. You know what they did? This was a small story in a little paper out here. They offered him a run at the presidency to back off of that. That's how much the gambling and all of those entities even reach into politics where they got him to back off of that for them to support him in that presidential run for this thing. I was like, wow.
It's crazy.
I read that story.
Boxing is big business. I mean, even back in the day, the mob was in it and all that. Boxing always been big corrupt business. Big corrupt business. Kiki says Ciroc, Apple, and 7-Up. Okay.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. I ain't even mad at you. Bruce goes because nobody cared, but people like us. Hey, Bruce, that's the problem. That's the problem. Like, it's very few people that care about the sport. We're in the minority. We're definitely in the minority. Raygun 34.
You know what I do, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I do to support my sport? I pay for the real events that are promoted properly, that are key matchups. Just like this Tank, to me, that was the last big pay-per-view, and that one fight was worth $80. Forget the $100 tax, whatever. It was worth it, bro, because it was a true test of skill, endurance, heart. I mean, we didn't see any of that on this Triller Fight Club TV or whatever that app is called. We didn't see any of that. So I support the sport by paying for what the fights that should be paid for, the events that should be supported, the unification with Charlo, things like that. This type of shit, man, it won't see the light of day, man.
Yeah. Ray Gunn said the brother is correct. It has to start on a local bottom level, and with momentum, the higher ups will pick up on it.
I disagree with that.
It's just I like the idea, but Ray Gunn 34, like I said, we're dealing with people that couldn't tell Tito Ortiz to stay out the ring because he ain't got no hands. We dealing with. Hold on, Shane. Hold on. We're dealing with people that wouldn't tell Tito Ortiz, bro, like, you're going to get hurt. Stay out of the ring. We're dealing with people that won't tell Evander Holyfield the truth. We're in a world where we won't tell Oscar Valdez, like, yo, bro, you are dead wrong. Like, it starts from the local in the bottom, but the thing is, the local in the bottom is fucking corrupt. The foundation ain't right.
I don't even think it starts from there, bro. There's only one common factor, and that's the money, bro.
Bro, you keep Shane, but you keep saying it's money. There's money in the NFL, but it's regulated. It's money in baseball, but it's regulated.
Let me explain. Let me explain why I'm saying that.
Go ahead.
The reason why I'm saying it's money is because the people who are in charge, if you make rules and regulations in play, but with financial control. The reason why I'm saying that is because literally, as it stands right now, Evander Holyfield can fight tomorrow because of money. He has the money. We can't do that, but he can because he has the money and the name. The reason why that's allowed to happen is because the number one interest for everyone at the top is finance. And that's the problem right there, bro. We're talking about principles, but really and truly, I agree with you. There is no principles. But the reason why there is no principles is because everybody's chasing the money. That's the truth, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. I agree with that. But what I'm saying is every other sport gets to the bag and they're regulated. That's my point. Every other sport in this world gets to the bag and they're regulated. All I'm saying is everybody, but that's why I say it starts with getting regulated. Boxing acts like they can't get to the bag if they're not regulated. People
benefit from dysfunction. That's the truth, though. People benefit from dysfunction.
You can still be dysfunction and still be regulated.
I don't. Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no getting around it. Like, you can still be regulated.
People benefit from what's it called? People benefit from it being unregulated.
But listen, I give you a prime example. BoxingFirstVlog, he moves in a certain way, right? He moves in a certain way, just off of principle. We ain't gotta get into specifics. You understand what I'm saying? But he can move the way he moves because he's regulated. You understand what I'm saying? He's regulated, so he can move the way he's moving. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing with boxing. Like with boxing, it's this whole thing about, okay, we got to be corrupt to get to the bag. All right, we got to be slimy to get to the bag. I'm like, yo, like boxing is an actual sport. I'm like, yo, you can craft this shit where I'm like, everybody can still get to basically the same amount of money. To be honest with you, they'd probably be able to get the more money if they're actually regulated, because then the TV people is going to start rocking with them more. You can kind of branch out, do some other things. It's more opportunities.
Bro,
for
let me ask you a
fighters.
question, yeah?
Yeah.
In what other sport do you have bidding wars for fights?
None.
The reason why is because, bro, let's keep it real. Most of the time, bidding wars is what makes these fighters get so much money. And if there was regulation, for one, we're gonna be able to get rid of all of these governing bodies and sanctioning fees and all of that. There's gonna be no bidding wars anymore. There's gonna be
it's you 100% right. But let me get through the rest of these comments, and we got to continue to. I got full clips for everybody. So I think we done did a full clip on Evander Holyfield enough. Hold on a second. Ray Gun 34. The brother is correct. It has to start. I read that one. Bruce Gould says it's a start. Michael Johnson said money has to come from somewhere. Yeah, it does have to come from somewhere, but the money's there. Money's always been there with fighting. It's always been there. Bruce, the last time it was ever mentioned at a federal level. No, that's true. Bruce, yep, John was riding for boxing hard. He was. Kiki said 100. D Hodges in the building. What's going on, D Hodges? What's going on with you? Kiki D Hodges said, what's up? Michael Johnson, boxing and football started with players, with the players stepping up. Yeah, and the thing is, it's just football players were able to step up because they had a union behind them. They had structure behind them. They had regulation behind them. So when it came down to getting them football contracts and things like that, more guaranteed money and everything, they had a foundation to stand on. Boxing don't have a foundation to stand on.
Hold up. Now, when you just said that, doesn't my statement kind of ring a little bit more true? A union is something that starts from the ground level of starting a movement from the ground, from the grassroots. A union is a grassroots organization. So if you can unionize your area boxing, the three gyms in your neighborhood, get these people to coexist under one umbrella, share whatever profits are to be made amongst these small amateur type fighters or up and coming professionals. I'm just saying it has to start with some sort of plan, some sort of base.
I'm going to take that example alone. Can I take that example right there? The one about the three neighborhood gyms.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Can I run with that? Bro, yeah. the three neighborhood gyms, I tell you, the three neighborhood gyms in Philly don't get along. The three neighborhood gyms in Philly don't get along.
But you know the problem, bro. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think fighters see this as a problem? Because I don't think they do. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think fighters on the whole feel like governing bodies, the sanctioning bodies see it as a problem. I don't think they see governing bodies and sanctioning bodies as a problem. I don't think they do.
Can I answer that?
Man,
they all know it's a problem. They all know it's a problem.
I don't think they do.
No, I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you.
Then you're calling most fighters. You're calling most fighters tools, bro.
Yeah, bro.
If you say that blanket statement, you calling these dudes a bunch of tools.
I'm with Log on this one. They know,
let's
bro.
Keep it real. If they thought it was a problem, they wouldn't be fighting on a Logan Paul, Jake Paul undercard, bro.
No, that's it. No, Shane, you dead wrong on that one. You dead
so?
wrong. Absolutely, you dead wrong on that one. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, bro. 9 out of 10 boxers know that the sanctioning bodies and all of that is the problem. 9 out of 10.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No, but see, I can prove it. 9 out of 10 know. What you know and what you can do about it is two different lanes. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they know about it does not mean that they're in a position to do anything about it. That kid that's in that gym that's 3-3 and he's getting nothing, he's getting fed nothing but undefeated fighters, 3 weeks notice, 4 weeks notice, getting offered $1,000, $1,500 for a 6-round fight. You think they don't know that the sanctioning bodies and the corruptness of boxing, like they don't know that? They know that. They know,
but what about the likes of Canelo? What about the likes of Joshua? What the likes of Wilder? They don't know, because if they knew, they're in financial positions where they could do something about it, bro.
Bro, that's the thing, bro.
But it's in their benefit.
I don't think.
I disagree with that.
No, I don't. Hold up. I first of all, I don't think Deontay Wilder has the sort of personality where he would support just blatant chicanery as far as numbers is concerned, or any faultiness going on with fighters. I don't think he'd be that type of dude. Now, I don't know AJ personally. I haven't heard him really talk, but that's just from what I know of Deontay. I wouldn't put him in that. Now, he would be a leader for something that we're talking about. He would be that upfront, well-known fighter that would champion these type of changes in boxing. Yeah, that was a bad example. That's all I'm saying.
But even if you want to use him as an example, bro, let's keep it real. As you said, he's a leader. If he knew the problems, then he would have done something about it. But he don't. Bro, these people don't see it as a problem. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think they see it as a problem.
Shane, here's the thing. This is why I say I don't agree with you with this. If you are any type of a hardcore fan, then you know the history of boxing. You know the inside of boxing. You know the business side of boxing. So I'm not going to sit up here. Now, I know a lot of this shit. Shane, you know a lot of it. Boxing First Vlog, you know a lot of what goes on behind the scenes. So I'm not going to sit up here and say this panel on G5 Jeff TV knows a lot of the stuff that's going on, and the fighters and the people that's actually doing it don't know.
But they don't know see it as a problem. That's my point. They don't see it as a problem. That's
I can speak on this. Listen, I can speak on this. Listen, I know somebody personally. I'm not gonna put their name out there. They can't get a fight in their own city because of politics. I know a fighter, young buck, struggling. He can't get offered no more than $1,500 a fight. Like, I know fighters that's actually in the struggle. Yeah, but bro, they know what's going on.
Okay, they know, but this is my point. The likes of a Canelo, the likes of a AJ, the likes of a Tank, the likes of a Floyd when Floyd was fighting, a lot of this stuff that was going on, the shenanigans that's happening with the governing bodies and the sanctioning bodies and stuff, 9 times out of 10, bro, they don't see it as a problem, because 9 times out of 10 it's in their benefit.
So you think Tank don't know about none of that stuff?
I think he don't see it as a problem. You can't ask him. Of course,
but you're bringing up the top earners in the sport.
But wait, one second. You're asking fighters to create or to stand up, like that dude said in the comment section, to stand up and create a union. But they have to see a need to change. Why are they going to see a need to change if it's working in their benefit, bro?
But you forgot one reference, though. He said the bottom, the people at the bottom. Canelo and them are not at the bottom. They're at the top.
The people at the bottom are going to make more of a noise than the people at the top. Let's keep it real.
But that's why I said I didn't agree with it. That's why I said it has to be regulated. It's not going to stick. It's not going to stick.
That's why I'm saying fighters standing up, to me, don't make sense, because the ones who count, they don't see it as a problem. It works in their benefit.
Okay, so I you know what? I'll draw the line with you here. Canelo, Deontay Wilder, all the top earners in the sport. Take the top 10 earners in the sport in terms of money, right? If you told them for the better of the sport, they need to be the stand-up people to get a union started, right? Let's take your theory, for example, Vlog. Either to get regulated or to let even going as far as simple as a pension.
I can cut you short. It won't work right now because it'll expose most of these dudes to not be as an elite in the sport as they are. That means your Canelos and them have to be transparent with everything going on behind the scenes.
That's my point, bro. That's my point.
So I get what you're saying. I get what Jeff is saying. I'm in the clouds with my chain of thought of maybe some morality might sprout up in the sport one day before I fucking die, but I take it as not. Fuck, man.
Hell
God damn, but I know I ain't paying for no garbage ass fights. They ain't getting my money.
Right.
I'll go rob one of the motherfuckers.
Well, I'm
before
gonna
I give
jump
up my
off
money.
anyway because as you can see, it's dark as hell. But I'm gonna jump off.
Go ahead, bro. Hey, appreciate you jumping on, good brother.
Cool, bro.
Yes, sir. I'll add you.
Shout out to you, bro. All right.
So basically, we're gonna get into these comments real quick. Hold on, Conrad Boxing. Big shout out to you, bro. He said, "Good evening. Not in the mood for boxing after this weekend, but you guys are 100 always. You always 100 with us, good brother." Michael Johnson. NBA and football has player associations. Boxing has everybody for themselves. Yeah, they're individual contractors. I agree with that. D Hodges, Bruce Goes. D Hodges says salute. Kiki, Bruce Goes, Kurt Flood changed baseball and made everybody who came behind him rich. Sadly, not him. That's a good point. You took it back with that one.
That's usually how it goes.
That's usually how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Andre Southgate. The sad thing is Belfort calling out Paul for a $30 million fight, and people are buying into that. When we have great fights, boxing is fire with real talent, real skills, real boxers. Andre, let me respond to that real quick. Vlog and I talked off camera. Shane and I talked off camera. I said, when you look at the actual like fights that's going down this year, there's been a really, really good amount of good fights, significant fights, and it's getting wasted. This year is getting wasted because of this bullshit. It's getting wasted. We gonna have unifications, the whole nine. Pretty much everything we can ask for as far as on some hardcore shit, and it's getting wasted because we got COVID cancellations, we got Tyson Fury nonsense going on, postponements, we got VADA testing is not getting acknowledged. Like it's a bunch of nonsense, man. It's just overshadowing exactly what you just said.
I gotta be honest. Let's just be honest. As we all fight fans in the building.
Yes, sir.
Will any of those fights that have been on any of these Triller cards, any of them from the very first one to the last current, ever be in a category fight of the year, round of the year, fighter of the year? None of this will ever take place from that platform. That platform exists as to me, I gotta be honest, bro, it's just as a way to, it's thumbing his finger to real boxing, bro. Because they're telling the tanks that, look, you don't got to be that good to come over here and make the same bag. Like, what the fuck? Where? I thought you had to be good to just make sure you keep that zero on your record. So I'm too through with that, man. I can't rock with them. I think I'm not trying to even. I don't even want to hear that from whatever cards they developing, bro. Unless they truly putting out some boxing cards from first fight to the fifth fight. I need some good events, bro. Like. You had a couple names on there. You had Dubois. You had Michael Hunter. You have Regis Prograis. Like, just run with it, bro. Run with it. Like, what? Come on with the. I just too much. They done even got Logan Paul over there to Showtime, so they think they that good. That Showtime shit not gonna work. Showtime ain't doing that again, because I guarantee you they know ain't nobody paying for that shit next time.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just got a message from L Dub. He said he was trying to drop some messages on the chat, but they keep disappearing. I got it, L Dub. If you listening, bro, I'm gonna check my settings as soon as I get off. Like that, if that's the case, it's ain't
that game on, bro?
Yeah, the game getting ready to start in a minute, so we gonna keep this thing moving real quick. Andre Southgate, I'm going to have to leave this chat today, guys. Not in the mood for boxing talk after the weekend's garbage and other things with boxing. All salute. Hope to catch you next time. Yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow, bro. Ray Gun 34. Without organization, structure, there is dysfunction. Even criminal organizations understand structure is needed. Unionization. Yeah, facts. Michael Johnson, Wilder just said these boxing commissions are suspect. That's why I was telling Shane, Michael Johnson, that they're fully aware of what's going on. They know what's going on. Conrad Boxing, Shane got a point though. You need the top of boxers to change something. Yeah, but when they all eating, they not caring about if the next person's eating or somebody below them eating. They want to control the narrative.
Or when they cheating to eat. When they cheating to eat. Because they don't want to be exposed and lose their position. So yeah, this it's gonna be hard to get this shit right, bro. It might not happen before, I see the other side, but I'm gonna keep pushing and keep my voice active. Yeah. And they ain't Michael getting Johnson, my fucking money. I know that. Absolutely.
He said it's not fair to say that they don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I was telling Shane, like they do know. I would be disrespecting fighters if I said they didn't think they knew that these sanctioning bodies and all that stuff is corrupt and the business is corrupt. I'll be disrespecting the fighters if I said that they didn't know. They know. Trust me, they know. Conrad Boxing said the bottom needs to pay their rent. Yeah, I think everybody need to pay their rent, but it's, at the same time, I'm like, money gotta flow in too. Go ahead, bro. I'm listening.
No, it just like kind of where it's like people overlook certain shit to pay their rent. So it's like, man, when you're back against the wall with the, you know what I mean? So it's like in some way we got to fix it. I don't know how myself. I thought I had an idea, probably won't work, but some way, you know what I mean? We got to clean boxing up to where as though this celebrity fight shit, it was just a fad. This shit, we won't see this app active next year. This shit should stop, bro. Like that shit is a travesty to the sport.
Yeah, Bruce
you putting that on somebody's record?
Yeah, Bruce Gold said unions are more corrupt than boxing. Some unions are very corrupt. They are extremely corrupt. That's not all of them, but the majority of them are pretty. It's some underlying stuff with a lot of these unions. Bruce goes, I would rather buy merch or send them a cash app than pay for a pay-per-view today. And that's a fact. Yo, bro, Bruce goes, that's a real ass statement. If Evander Holyfield reached out to me and said, yo, I got a shirt for $25, I just want you to support it, I would have sent him $25 for the shirt before I'd have paid $25 to watch him in the ring. That's real talk. That is real talk. That might have been the best comment I've seen in this joint, man. Clarence McLean. Clarence McLean in the building. What's going on, my good brother? Ricky Martinez in the building. What's going on? Kiki said, damn, Google mods. It happens to me all the time. Kiki said, yep, ASAP. She might be talking to somebody else. But yeah, man. We gonna dip out of here in a second, man. We gotta get to this game. We gotta get to this business. Gotta get to this money. But we gonna do another version of this tomorrow. Letting off a clip part 2.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gotta talk about that ESPN event that they went ahead and went through with.
Yeah, we gotta talk.
I dropped my app. I dropped the ESPN app, man. I kicked that shit off the phone.
Yeah, Clarence said boxing has lost his damn mind. That's a fact. Kiki said the Google mods remove comments all the time. That might be what L Dub talking about. Because L Dub hit my phone and he said he keep on putting comments in, but they keep on disappearing. He was saying that he think that he's blocked, and I'm like, I know damn sure he not blocked. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah, Kiki,
you gave your boy Scott a wrench.
You said that I give him a wrench?
Yeah.
I gotta check. If I did, I gotta take it off. I gotta take it off. Conrad Boxing, isn't Tio Lopez fighting next week? Nah, I think he fighting in October. I think he fighting next month, bro.
October.
Kiki.
Yeah, he got to get over that skin cancer, man. He got a little skin burn on.
Yeah,
skin cancer development or something. That boy, looking like an Aboriginal down that motherfucker.
Conrad said, "Is that postponed again? I think it's next month." Kiki said
13th,
nope. I didn't even see him in the comments. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Kiki. I got L Dub's line. I'm gonna investigate that and get with him. But L Dub family, like that, he family for sure. Like I was actually shocked to see the comment. But we gonna do another live tomorrow when we gonna get on this Oscar Valdez ESPN thing. We gonna get on this. You know what, bro? I said I wasn't gonna watch that fight, but I'm actually gonna watch it and score it. I need to, because his face looked like he lost.
Yeah. I remember I seen a couple more clips since we had talked earlier, but I need to watch the whole fight so I can really, what I mean? I just didn't they ain't not getting my money, man.
Bro, his face looked like he got into a fight with a female with long nails. Yo, it was all types of scratches, bruises, like.
Hey, they say that shit make you tender. Like when you coming down, you touch to the touch, you could bruise easy. Like a lot of the stuff that's supposed to amplify your body, when you getting rid of it, it actually drains your body of natural defenses, density to your skin, things like that. So I was doing some reading about these PPEs, bro. When you coming off of it, it's like longer lasting than when you're actually using it. Yeah, it lasts longer, the detriment. Yeah, so it's crazy, man. But yeah, we're gonna definitely get into it tomorrow. I'm definitely trying to tune into this Ravens.
We getting ready to get out of here.
You know.
Let me get through these last few real quick. Bruce Gould said, "Peace out, family. Peace out to you, brother. We're gonna be back on tomorrow so we can cook up some more." Conrad said, "Score it while you watch it." I'm curious. We definitely gonna watch it and score it. Clarence McLean, our platforms are not afraid to speak about what's going on in the sport. Yeah, that's a fact. And he said our voices matter. That's a fact as well, man. Listen, Vlog, give me your social media real quick so we can get up out of here, brother.
Man, I'm on Boxing #1 ST Vlog on Instagram. Use the #1 for the first. And check me out on Twitter at Boxing the Word First Vlog. And obviously live with G5 all the time. And I got videos dropped on my channel. So tap in with your OG. And definitely tap into G5JeffTV.com. Got some fresh articles coming out later this week.
Absolutely. You can follow VP Shane at I_am Shane, the #1. He is exclusively on Instagram, nowhere else but Instagram. I'm trying to get him out of that shit, but he's just on Instagram right now. I'm all over the place: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, G5JeffTV. Also, on G5JeffTV.com. Boxing First Vlogs article, Outsiders, may be the best written article out right now, the most relevant one out right now, based on what's going on in the sport of boxing. If you have not read that, you need to definitely go to G5JeffTV.com, click on articles, go read that. You can actually access it on Google News as well. We are official providers on Google News. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of places can actually say that. So you can actually go check that article out. But we're going to be back tomorrow. I mean, depending on how I'm feeling, I might be back tonight. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely going to be on tomorrow to chop it up some more and kind of air out some more people because they need to be aired out. So on behalf of Boxing First Vlog, VP Shane, and your boy G5 Jeff TV, we are out.